Well, today the morning started off really slow. I tried to fish deep, deeper weed edges, 12 to 15 feet of water. I was looking for coontail or cabbage, but the wind kind of kicked me off the spots, and I think it moved the fish around quite a bit. So I started fishing shallow towards the end of the first period and caught a couple. It wasn't really good, but it gave me an idea of how to catch them the second period. Second period, I went in and I fished inside weed lines. I completely scrapped the deep weed edge. I went to the inside where I could fish docks, reeds, rice, coontail, cabbage, whatever kind of came between me and the bank. I did it with a 1-2 punch. I started with a 1/2 ounce weight, 4-aught VMC hook, and a bobber stop here just to peg the weight in there. I was flipping a 4-inch beaver, Madra Cross Swirl. Didn't really seem to matter on the color. Anything green pumpkin or natural colored, kind of brownish, was really working well. And then my main weapon was this. It was a 4-inch wacky rigged green pumpkin Senko, number 2 Nico hook, 6-pound braid. Pretty easy stuff. Throw it into the weed clumps, throw it to the edges of the clumps and under the docks. Or anytime I missed a fish, I was throwing my Senko back in it. Kept this in my hands anytime I came across some heavy cover, but basically just fished between me and the bank on stretches I didn't see guys fishing. So between the first and second period, I wasn't really out of it, but I didn't really have much going. I had 5 or 6, maybe 8 fish for 10, 12 pounds. I didn't have much going on, but I knew that it was still attainable, and I knew the south end of the lake was probably going to have a better population of bass, and I know it sets up well for what I like to do. I ran to some spots in practice that I had seen some fish kind of cruising shallow, knowing the deep bite wasn't going, and I was able to catch them, throwing a worm around at the inside weed line.